Hi guys! So today is May 19th and my family's just my family's hanging out in the background. Basically, I reorganized my entire room. I had this idea to put a giant yarn shelf back here. I can't stop laughing, my family's so funny. To put a giant shelf back here for all my yarn to kind of just like make my room more spacious and more like organized, I guess. So we got our shelf from IKEA today. The voices in my head. So yeah, we're just basically gonna build a big shelf. You can see my yarn and everything back there. But yeah, so let's get to it. Here's the person who made this shelf possible.
Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful. I can't even see the whole thing when I'm standing right here. Look at it. Look at my mom just admiring the shelf.
Now you have more shelf space. Like you can put the big bear up there.
Yeah.
I'll sleep on the top.
I can put a lot of stuffed animals up there and decor and then yarn,
That's what I'm saying.
art supplies, organization.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah. Okay, so I finished building the shelf with the help of my parents, of course, because geez. So here it is. It's huge. There's my old shelf right there. Probably gonna move all of these things onto here somewhere, and then I can actually use this shelf, maybe like dedicate it to bouquet blanket samples or something like that. Something cute. I'll figure something out. But yeah, so I think the bottom is probably gonna be like, I'm gonna put bins there and then store my miscellaneous art supplies there. And then these two rows right here, I'm gonna put my yarn. These top two rows, if I need it for yarn, I can use it. Otherwise, I can use it completely for decor. And the top row is also probably gonna be for decor. Well, actually, this section right here might be really cute to put like all my bouquet blanket samples because it's like right behind my desk. But we'll see. The only downside of this shelf being so big is that my light like is shorter than it and it kind of blocks the light, so I have to move it like out here, which is kind of weird. But otherwise, I like it. So tomorrow I'll probably start organizing all my yarn, like moving it into here, filling up the shelf with my decorative stuff, and just a lot of organization stuff. And as a result of that, I'll be able to clear out some of the space under my bed and put other miscellaneous things that need to be stored away, like out of sight where it won't be used. And then there's also these pegs here. Now there's actually supposed to be like, this is supposed to be full cubes, but my dad was like, nah, full cubes are kind of boring. So instead he made these like open spaces, which I think are really cool for like decorative purposes. So yeah, we'll see what I can do with this. But overall, I'm really excited about it. Anyways, that's all for tonight. So see you in the morning. Hi guys! Okay, so today is May 21st. I took a break for a day because the weather's been gloomy all week, which kind of sucks. It's been like rainy and it's supposed to rain for the rest of the week. So I didn't really feel like it yesterday, but today's the day. I'm going to organize my yarn shelf. It looks glorious. I'm really excited to, you know, see how it turns out. I want to make all the yarn color coded and everything, and it sort of is color coded in my bin so far. So yeah, got a lot of fun stuff planned, so let's get to it. So for reference, here is my wall again. I actually did a little bit of organizing last night because I couldn't sleep. So my Tita Grace, she gave us these bins and I kind of put a little bit of stuff in here. So I think this is going to be the tech bin for things I'm not going to use. Like, I don't really have any more college courses that require heavy math, so calculator goes away. And then this one's pretty chock full of like crochet stuff, so I got my safety eyes. All my crochet hooks are in here, and then yeah, random beady knickknacks and stuff. We will see if I reorganize this later. So that's all I have in there, and I hope I'm gonna use these bins for like other things I want to store away. And then actually here's my yarn bin. So as I mentioned earlier, this one's already kind of color coordinated, and I actually mentioned in I actually have an old reel where I organized all this yarn. So it's time to reorganize it again. Okay, so the wall is looking good so far, but I think I've run into a little problem, which is a lot of the smaller skeins are kind of really messy, and I'm worried that they're gonna fall behind the rest of the yarn. For example, this piece. So I'm actually gonna put all my smaller yarns in a bin. It's not gonna be color coordinated, and I guess it's gonna be hidden away, but I think that'll probably be better organization wise. Okay, so I thought I was almost done. There's just like a few more skeins on the floor. But then I forgot that I shoved a ton of yarn under my bed. And when I say a ton, I mean a ton. So, gotta find a home for these too. Okay, so I'm basically done with the yarn portion of my yarn wall, and I think it looks really cute. Like, I generally like how it turned out. It's a little messy, but that's because my yarn's messy. But that's okay. But now the next step is to figure out what I want to do with this top part, because I have so many random knickknacks, and I'm not an interior designer, so I don't know what's gonna look cute. But I'm probably just gonna, I don't know if I said this already, probably just gonna put all my big stuffed animals there. I'm gonna put the surprise bouquet blanket here, and then find a spot for my random knickknacks and night lamps. So yeah. Okay, so So I did some decorating off camera, and I'm thinking I really like how it's going so far. It's kind of like, what time is it? It's 10:59 exactly, so I think it's a good time to stop for today. I took a long break because it did get kind of tiring, because as I mentioned, it is gloomy outside, so kind of being in my room all day is kind of stuffy, especially with like moving everything around. Things were kind of dusty. So yeah, but I'm liking how it's going so far. So yeah, sorry, panning because my bed's a mess. So yeah, got my stuffed animals up here, put some crochet stuff. So kitty, I love this kitty. Some of these things have always been on the shelf above my old shelf, if that makes any sense. So a lot of these things you probably haven't seen, but some of them you might have. But yeah, here's my surprise bouquet blanket. Really proud of that. My airplane used to be on my top shelf of like my old. Wait, actually, let me just pan around. Here's the old shelf that used to have my stuff. So a lot of these stuffed animals are from that shelf, and this plane used to be on that shelf. But then I had to put it in the closet for a while. But I think it's a really nice spot for it. I think the colors complement the umbrella and this picture that my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day last year. So I think these go really well together. This might be my favorite spot because this has my little gift from my boyfriend. Actually, these are all gifts from my boyfriend, but this one was specifically from our anniversary this year. And I just think it's really cute. It has some of my favorite pictures of us together. These pictures hanging here, that's just temporary because they used to hang here. So my bed used to be over here. So my pictures used to hang above my bed like this, but obviously I can't do that anymore. So I gotta find a new space for that. And then yeah, let's go over here. Got my little corner here. I still need to figure out what I want to do with this space. And the thing is, my light actually gets blocked by the shelf, so it can get pretty dark over here. I have my little boba lamp plugged in though, and I do think it's really cute. But obviously that doesn't light up everything. This is actually also a snow globe slash music box slash nightlight, but the cord can't reach the plug, so I can't turn it on, unfortunately. This graduation cap is actually my boyfriend's. He put my logo in it, so for Onion and Aloe, he put that on there. Made me so happy. But yeah, I got this little leggy frog I made a while back. And this is another candle my boyfriend got for Valentine's this year, I think. But yeah, I think I've made a lot of really good progress. Here, let me see if we can zoom out. Yeah, gotta organize some of the things here. Oops, that's a mess. But yeah, like also here's another lamp I was originally gonna put on the shelf. The thing is, the cord has an actual plug. Wait, it's like right here at the bottom. So it was too thick to hide behind the shelf. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep organizing this shelf, hopefully making things cute. And then yeah, this will be where I eventually put my little bouquet blanket samples. I just need to get a ton of tiny vases or jars or something to put them in, and then I can use this space on the wall for more decor because I'm not gonna show you my bed, but it covers my old snow cone truck poster, and that's a really big poster, so I have to find some new places to move those pieces of art. And then also I have a piece of the wall right here that I can also put some decor on. So yeah, calling it a night here, but hopefully I'll be able to finish decorating in the morning. Okay, hi everyone. So today is the 22nd, and my goal for today, I think I'm gonna take a break from the shelf, and today I'm gonna spend some time video editing. So I have a video from last month that I mean to release, like it was literally almost a month ago, and will probably be out by the time that this video comes out, hopefully. But before I do that, I do have a little gift, and I'm really excited about it. So basically, if you guys know Sierra Stitches, she's another crocheter who mostly specializes in floral themed stuff, and she came out with a new book. So I don't remember the name right now, but I will once I open this package. Here, I'm just gonna be strategic and not show you my address because I'm notoriously bad at that. So here we go. I do not have the grip strength to open this either, it seems. Yeah, okay, there we go. That sounds like progress. You hear that? That's the sound of progress. Here we go. Oh, I opened it upside down. Ah, it's so pretty. This is actually my first crochet book ever, so this is so exciting. Okay, so 35 patterns for forever florals and cute potted plants. Crochet Flowers by Sierra Miral. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Sierra. But anyways, this is so exciting. You know, I love flowers, and definitely when I have a lot more free time, I hope I will have the chance to look into these. And like, just look how beautiful these spreads are. Is that the right word? I don't know, but these are so pretty, and I'm really excited. I've been following Sierra since I basically started my business, so I'm quite honored to have been able to receive a copy of her book, and I'm really excited to look through this, and hopefully maybe I'll learn something from reading this. I am guilty of not really reading a lot of patterns before I started my crochet business, or at least not like paid ones or like books, so maybe seeing more professionally done crochet patterns will help me be better at my job as a pattern designer. So yeah, thanks so much, Sierra. Okay, so I actually have an idea of where to put this. So I'm gonna put this right here on my shelf, and maybe that'll be the start of like, oh no, my lighting. That'll be the start of my crochet book collection. Like maybe it'll hide right behind my bouquet blanket sample collection. So yeah, so I think I'm going to end the video there. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this little journey of building my dream craft shelf. I'm so happy that we made this happen, you know, like it was just an idea. And now my room is so much cleaner. I can actually sit on my floor and stuff like that. But it's really nice to just be able to like see all my yarn, because before it was just like stuffed under my bed, and it was such a pain to like not crawl under it, but like drag it out every single time I wanted to crochet, you know? So having it here just feels so much more convenient, and I feel like it really gives my room more personality. And I think that is one thing about me like recently, is I feel like I'm actually starting to build out like what I like, how I want to dress, like my outfits and stuff. Like before I was a lot less intentional with that. So I think having this shelf and like having this opportunity to really, I guess, design something for my room, like make my room mine by, you know, giving it personality, showing off the things that I like and things like that. I really love it. So I'm excited to continue like decorating this, like as I mentioned multiple times before, and you're probably sick of hearing me say it. I'm gonna put my bouquet blanket samples right here, and I think it's gonna be so cute. I even had an idea to like put like maybe fairy lights around here to help illuminate them or something like that. Who knows? So maybe you'll see that in future videos. Like I have a ton of ideas. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, maybe consider subscribing, please. It really helps motivate me to make more content. Granted, even if you don't feel pressured, because I plan on making more content anyways at a pace I enjoy with things I like. So thanks again, and I hope you have a splendiferous day. Thank you.